Hey, energy party people. That's right. It's Monday again, the day that just keeps on rolling around. Yeah, welcome to another riveting episode of Magic Mondays. I'm your hostess, Colleen McCann, whatever my name is. I am your magic facilitator today. And if you're new to my show, welcome. If you're watching live or in the future, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm an energy healer, in case that's not obvious. And oh, Yvonne is watching. So here you go, Yvonne. Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Okay, Yvonne, welcome. Yeah, what do I want to say? Well, let's do this. Let's do something crazy like we do every time. I was gonna drop an F-bomb, but not yet. Because I'm a lady. Yeah. Let's do some smudging and listen to my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen.
Okay. So, smudging the space, getting ready for some magic and some tomfoolery. Because, yeah, I was just thinking that the other day, well, first of all, my favorite movie ever is This is Spinal Tap. And one of he's not even a drummer, he was a keyboardist. Anyway, one of the band members of Spinal Tap's name is Viv Savage. And at the end of the movie, as they're doing some quick wrap up interviews. I guess Viv was asked what his philosophy of life is. And I think it's mine too. And it's have a good time all the time. Yeah, so I try to have as good of a time as I can. Yeah, yay me. All right, welcome. And I see there's a few people watching. Yay. You have to comment though, or let me know that you're watching if you would like your personalized theme song, because I know that everyone wants a personalized theme song. Just kidding. Not everybody does, probably. But if you don't, what's wrong with you? Why don't you want a personalized theme song? Okay. Yeah, so Coop's not going to be able to be with us today, but happily he is driving home from spending a few days with his lovely daughter. So here's wishing him a safe journey home, and we'll see him next week. And today's episode is brought to you by this is a long-term sponsor, and it's not porn. It's a little sketchy, but got to pay the bills. And this our sponsor today is the Bump and Grind, which is a gentleman's coffee house. And mention Magic Mondays at the Bump and Grind for a free shot of espresso and a mini lap. They call it a mini latte dance, but it's a lap dance because it is a gentleman's club. Gentlemen. Yeah, because gentlemen go to see naked ladies do things in public. Gross. Okay, anyway, so now that that's been mentioned, and Yvonne gets it, yes, everyone should want a theme song. And as I've mentioned many times, Yvonne, I sing yours just around the house sometimes. It just busts out. Yeah. So what else did I want to say? Oh, just something fun we watched last night. If you need a good laugh, Sarah Silverman has a new HBO special or Max special. And man, is she funny, and she looks amazing. But anyway, so Sarah Silverman on HBO Max. Oh, what's the name of the special? I don't know. It's her most recent one. Sorry. I'm not good with names. And in other news, and then I think we'll just get to it. It being magic. Yeah, so an update on my book edit. I might be getting my first round of edits back today sometime, but Julie, my editor, told me it might be today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. So, God willing, Well, perfect timing. I wait for the divine timing. I have respect for the divine timing, but the human timing is like, this is making me a little crazy. I'm excited, I'm scared, and everything in between. I'm feeling really proud of myself, and I'm also terrified. And it's interesting. I don't think I mentioned this last week, but a friend was over the other day, an acupuncturist friend, and I was showing her just the first draft, just the first attempt at a cover by my publisher slash cover art person, and Amanda. And yeah, and I showed it to her, and her response was, "Ooh, you're using your real name? Yeah. Is that weird?" So, and I think of like other self-helpy type people who are very, very free with the vulnerability and sharing their personal life stories to help others. I would imagine Glennon Doyle, that she didn't change her name. I'm assuming that Brene Brown, that's her real name. Um, yeah, and that's part of it too. I'm not hiding behind anything. Fuck, man, I don't even hide behind makeup. Okay, I did put a slight amount of lipstick on today, but you see how glamorous I am, and this is how I am all the time. Yeah. Anyway, but I just thought it was kind of funny that that was her first question. It's like, you're using your real name. Hmm. And I can understand using a pseudonym. But not for this. Yeah, so I just thought that was an interesting question. Okay, good story, bruh. Yeah. So, and this, I don't need to mention this, but here we go. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I just bought a course and have started a course in how to create quizzes. And it's a marketing tool. And ultimately, and I think marketing, ew. But when you're in your business for yourself, you have to market yourself somehow. And I've just been going by word of mouth like all of these years. And that's kept me at a certain point, and it's been a fairly comfortable place, but I'm really working on being okay with putting myself out there, and just knowing that someday people who I will never know about, will never meet, will never hear from more than likely, will read my personal stories, and hopefully get something out of it. Anyway, but these learning how to make quizzes, like I don't know about you, but I love taking quizzes, whether it's like back in the day, like a Cosmo quiz or any kind of quiz, or there's stupid ones on Facebook like what's your superhero, or what celebrity do you look most like? Oh yes, I know I look like Angelina Jolie. Thanks. Yeah, I did used to look like Molly Ringwald, as I probably mentioned before. It was like back in high school, like 16 Candles, Molly Ringwald. So you can imagine my surprise when she was standing behind me at a pizza place way back in the day, in Sacramento. And we are about the same height. And it was all I could do to not say, all these long duck dong quotes, or, if you're familiar with 16 Candles, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So quizzes, there's a lot to it, but the idea is to ultimately, I'm trying to attract fellow magic people, whether you know your magic or not. And I believe that's what my quiz will be about, is determining, are you a fellow sensitive magic person? And I've been working on my mission, which I should probably have by now, but it changes over time. And ultimately, I was just playing with this morning, so it's not worded very well. But my mission is to coach. Wow, well, coach, but coax magic people out of hiding for them to connect with their magic in order for us to be a united force for positive change. Like, just imagine if all of us sensitive people realized, oh, there's magic in our sensitivities. Find your superpower, reclaim your magic, and let's band together to create some shifts. So that's what I'm excited about. So quizzes to come. Yeah. Um, yeah. And is it wrong and weird? Yeah. That whenever, almost every time I use the word come, in my head, I'm a 13-year-old boy I say this out loud to Dave a lot, we both do, but yeah, when I do I really need to go further with calm? Anyway, but it's yeah, never mind, we don't need to go further with that. Yeah, I am a 13-year-old boy at heart, which is funny because I have no use. Like, talk about a population that, like, oof, boys, like junior high school boys. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, no offense. All boys have to go through it. And yeah. Okay. Well, I've taken a strange turn. Yeah, so no coop today. Bummer. So I think let's just get to the magic and maybe this will be more of a quickie today. So let's go ahead and do a grounding and let's pick a chakra. If you're watching and you wanna chime in, what chakra would you like to ground from today? And let's see if I get any answers from that. And I'm thinking, unless I hear from somebody, hmm, all I'm hearing right now is crickets. So let's go from throat chakra. So the fifth chakra, yeah. So, and I believe the color is, let's go up the rainbow, ROYGB. Okay, blue. So Roy G. Biv. Yeah. So if you're playing along, please make sure you're not driving, so you can. Well, not that you have to have your eyes closed. Whatever. So I'm going to close my eyes and let's do this grounding. So, filling up our throat chakra areas, lovely, beautiful blue light, and let that expand, expand, expand throughout your entire body and into the room you're in, the building, the town, county, state, country, continent, planet. And we'll send out our beautiful throat chakra energies, speaking our voices, speaking our minds. We're sending that out into the far reaches of the universe. Okay, and then we're going to dip down into beautiful Earth, Mother Gaia, and we're going to bring up some of her beautiful grounding, nurturing energy into our experience. And we're also going to open up our crown chakra and allow in the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia's energy and forming, having us, why am I struggling with the words right now? I always struggle with this part, but we're creating, in my mind, we're creating an interface between heaven and earth and grounding ourselves. Okay, so that being said, let's see if there's any stuck souls or dead people that need just an exit strategy to the light. So calling all dead people. For anybody watching now or in the future, this is for you. Um, so, whew, oh, I missed 11:11. Wah, wah. Oh well. Okay. Well, fuck that. You know what? It's 11:11 somewhere. Just kidding. It's not. Um, so, but let's find a pretty picture or a funny picture, or how about me as a little badass? I think I was maybe 3 here. 2 or 3, probably 3. Who cares? But I'm going to show a picture of me, and make a wish as if it was 11:11. Here we go. Oh, apparently I was 2.5. I can tell by the date. Okay. And I guess, I don't know why I say this, but you're not supposed to share, the wish you make. But what popped into my mind was with my book edit coming to me, and I'm going to reread my book. I haven't read my book for quite a while, so I haven't been like dipping into it. And yeah, no, I've been really separated from it. So as I read my book, my wish is that I can let go of any expectations I have about it. I guess that's my way of trying to protect myself from disappointment. But Julie wrote me a note today and she's like, I hope you're not disappointed with all this after all of this. And she's like, you won't be with a little smiley face. I truly believe she's really good at what she does, um, and yeah, and I opted for somebody who seemed extra high quality, rather than just like the cheapest gig I could get or the cheapest editor I could get. So anyway, so I hope your wishes come true. And now, now let's check into the dead people. So if there are any dead people who are ready to just move on to the light, no questions asked, this is your chance, and that's for you watching now or in the future. So all right, so do we have some dead people that are ready? Yes. Is Jesus our best escort? Yes. It's safe and appropriate to work with the group energetically today? Yes. Okay, so Jesus, are you ready? Yes. Okay, give us a moment. Say goodbye to your little friends, your little dead friends. All right, have we successfully released the dead people that showed up? Yep, to the light. Yes, thanks, Jesus. Um, and I don't know if I say this every time, but I'll just reiterate. Um, Learning how well, the day I realized I could release dead people to the light, who saw that coming? I didn't. I didn't even really know it was a thing, until it happened, and I write about how I discovered that, how it came into my experience in my book, and I offer up how I do it for anybody who's interested in doing it for themselves or their friends or their business or anything, their pets, their plants. Um, yeah, and it's just it's just become so commonplace and normal, yawn like and release dead people, but it really is kind of a big fucking deal. And I just want you to know if you're feeling out of sorts, that's a really great starting point. Get out your pendulum or any way you test yourself, and you ask if your soul's the only soul that inhabits your body. It's really quite easy. It can get complicated like anything else. But man, I have gotten myself out of back when I used to pick up dead people. I don't pick up dead people anymore. That's a whole nother story in itself. But man, did I get myself out of some really like times of feeling panicked or just bad or like I wanted to die, um, or having physical symptoms that turns out it was a dead person with me getting my attention. And as soon as let them go, oftentimes it's just right back to feeling good. Um, so I throw that out there in case anybody's interested. When my book comes out, God willing, sometime this year. The editing process, I think there's going to be more to it. I don't know. It's a mystery right now. After this first round, I hope there's not a lot left. Because honestly, I don't want this to sound egotistical because that's not where I'm coming from. But honestly, when I read my book before, yeah, I've gone through it so many times myself and with my writing group. Thank you, ladies. Um, I really feel like there's so much magic in it, even if I hadn't gotten it professionally edited. So I'm expecting some pretty good things, but I'm trying to, as I mentioned, I'm trying to keep my expectations at bay, and go where I'm led. And oof, yeah, this has been a lot. Writing a book is the one of the most beautiful things and most nerve wracking and terrifying things I've ever done. So you should do it too. Anyway, blah blah blah. Um, Okay, so let's see what magic is in store for all of us today. And that's once again, that's for anybody watching now and in the future. And, if you're watching now and there's something you want me to check in on or talk about, please let me know. You can let me know commenting here or send a message to my website if you'd like, which is not where I'm looking. Energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Or if you have my personal phone number, please feel free to text me, email, whatever. Um, okay, so that being said, okay, let's see what magic is in store for today. So, my name is Colleen. Yeah, that's not the most enthusiastic yes. Okay. My soul and my okay. So I didn't check myself before, and just just to be completely, I don't know the word honest, when I check myself, like, I have not tested as just me, gosh, probably for a decade or so. Um, yeah, I have all kinds of guides that, are with me and test through me. I don't know how to say it better than that. So this is how I check myself when I'm by myself. So my name is Colleen and my crew. Yes, that's what I call them, my crew. Um, Lots of non-physical helpers from the light. Our souls are the only souls that inhabit my body, my space, my home, each and every one of my energetic bodies, chakras, clairs, cranial nerves, love space. My third eye is open, happy, and receptive. Yes, my third eye is closed and sad. No. Okay, so I'm clear to check on the group. So it's safe and appropriate to work with the group today. We'll do some magic. Yes. So there's something on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row one. No. In row three. Okay. The ever popular shared chakra. So, probably get bored of me saying this, but man, this is a useful tool, which I don't know if I shared that in my book. Whatever. I can't share everything. I really am trying not to overwhelm. Good luck. Yeah. So what a shared chakra means in my world is that we have something, we have entangled energy with another person. It's usually with another person. Sometimes it shows up with a time or a place or a thought or whatever. Um, yeah, so let's see what we as a group have today. Oh, and I also like to, I always tell or often tell new clients that when this shows up, I like to describe it first as a sound, and then I describe it as an energetic entanglement and hard to know whose energy is whose. But I like to describe it as a sound like this. Yeah, gross. Like really gross. Like not cool. I think I've made my point. Oh, Art and Eric are here. Okay. Theme song. Wow. Theme song coming up in a moment. Yeah, so this shared chakra is a shared first chakra. Yeah. Okay. And to me that means like survival, thriving or surviving and probably lots of other things. Um Okay, so for any of us who have a shared first chakra with someone, sometime, something, this is for us. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate and from the light for whoever needs this for us to separate their first chakra from whoever or whatever it's shared with. Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. Give me a moment. Okay. So, have we successfully separated or, yeah, separated our first chakra energies? Sorry, I kind of go to another place, then it's like, yeah. Anyway, but most importantly, Art and Erica, this is for you. Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. All right. And I know Art and Erica with your production, Artica Productions, and your beautiful, amazing professional setup. I know you're probably a little bit jealous of the production value of my theme songs. And I guess it just has to be that way. Ooh, Blanca's here too. Okay, here's another theme song. Here it comes. Where is it? There it is. Here you go. Blanca. Oh, Blanca.
Thank you
Oh,
for showing up today. Yay!
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, that's one of my favorites, Blanca. I also sing that around the house as I brag about. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else magic wise for the group. So, I'm just gonna do this. Sometimes she tells me. So my friend Pam sometimes she tells me later, like, "Oh, I watched your show," but she doesn't tend to check in. So, and I'm not giving anything away here. Nobody knows who you are, Pam, but I do. And here's your theme song in case you're watching. Here it is. Here it is. For reals, here it is.
They call her
Pam.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay. So, yeah, and once again, if you're watching now or in the future, let me know that you're watching, and I will create a theme song for you. I just feel so bad for those who watch and don't have a theme song. Just breaks my heart. Okay. Um, Pam says, "Ha ha." Okay. So thanks for checking in, Pam. All right. Yeah. Oh, and since Pam, since you're here, I'll just mention Pam and I are going to do a little experiment today. And and if it goes well, maybe I'll invite others to be part of the experience next week. We're going to meet up at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Pacific time, for I think we'll do it on StreamYard because I'm just more comfortable with that, but a Zoomish type call. And we're going to start playing with pendulums. And not to out you, Pam, but Pam is a fellow magic person. Um, but, she, like a lot of, well, not me, but most people, has like a regular job, and she's busy with that and busy with all kinds of things in her life. And so she's not like me, who I heard Glennon Doyle, if you don't know who she is, she's fabulous. I heard Glennon Doyle talking in a podcast today about like, most people are out there with regular jobs, and bless those people having regular jobs. And she kind of described me. She's like, I'm at home. I get to be at home and I think a lot. And she's an author, and kind of figures things out to make it understandable or palatable for others who don't have that kind of time or desire, probably, to sit around and, to quote Spinal Tap again, be a full time dreamer. Yeah. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Pam and I are going to get together later today, and I'm going to attempt to help her and hopefully others in the future. Like I said, this is a bit of an experiment, but this is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and start having like regular scheduled, almost like office hours, where there's a hopefully nominal monthly fee ultimately. Um, yeah, because if people don't pay for it, I'm sorry, people forget, they don't value it, and it's just I've had to learn the hard way. And this is what I do for a living, and I don't know why I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay to make money doing what I do. Um, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna play with, helping today Pam, get better or more confident in using her pendulum and start learning to trust her own personal magic. Um, yeah. But seriously, I say it in my book at the beginning, like, I'm on a mission to coax magic people out of hiding. And like, what could we create as magic people who've had lifetimes of persecution and a lot of vows of like not going fucking there again, to be persecuted? But what if we could get past that as a group and band together to make some positive shifts? That's my lofty goal and mission. Yeah, so yay, Pam, for being kind of my guinea pig. But Blanca, I have my eye on you too. Just saying. I've wanted to contact you many times this week, Blanca, and I told myself, keep my fucking pants on, and let's just like do this first experiment before I make it into a thing. And I'm really great at starting things. I've started so many things and not all of them take root. So, but apparently that's my human design. So you're welcome. Yeah, so more to come on that later. Okay, let's get back to the magic. Okay. So, so there's more magic to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu? Yes. This is in column A? Yes. In an odd numbered row? No. In an even numbered row? Yeah. Hesitant? Okay. So this is so an even numbered row. Okay, this is in row 2. Wow, that's like a really resistant little yes, but that's bringing us to stuck or trapped emotions. Okay. Did I mention how excited I am to read my book? Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking book. Every so often, it just blows me away. Like, wow, how did that happen? Like, I've always thought people were crazy for writing books. Anyway, I guess I'm one of the crazy ones, in case you didn't know. All right, enough about that. All right, so this trapped emotion for the group is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2, 4, 6. Okay, our winner is betrayal. Dun dun dun. Okay, betrayal. Okay, so if this was betrayal energy for a one-on-one session, or if I was working on myself, I would ask a whole bunch of details like, what lifetime did this happen in? Where are you holding it? Which is kind of hard to do for the group. But let's see if there's any detail we can get for the group today, or that we need. Because when I do my work, and what I encourage others to do is bring as much light or information or detail to whatever you're checking in on, um, until you get that it's ready to move on. And some things require very little detail, and it's just ready to go. And then other things you really have to kind of beat it to death, and get lots and lots of detail. I think of it as like untangling energetic knots, and you just hang in there. That's what I'm really good at. Not with all things, that's for sure. Like exercise, not great. But with the energy work, I might bitch and moan and throw my little tantrums, but I will hang in there like a fucking bulldog, or pit bull, or whoever doesn't stop and who has a very strong grip on whatever they're doing. That's me with energy work. Yeah. So anywho, yeah. So let's see where we're led with this betrayal energy. So, is there something else we need to know for the group in order to clear this? That's a big old fuck yeah. So, okay. Um, all right. Do we need to know where we're holding it? We do. Okay. This is throughout our entire being. No. Wow, my hand looks huge. Ooh, perspective. Okay. And I'm sorry, I have to take a little side trip here. When I did that, did anybody else ever watch SCTV back in the day, with all those amazing people, Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy and Dave Thomas and John Candy? And anyway, they did something called Monster Chiller Horror Theater. And John Candy, I think, was kind of like a Oh, I think he was kind of like a Peter Lorre, like, little, like, creepy sidekick, to the host, and they were showing, yeah, it was something in 3D, and John Candy, I know this is not important, but to emphasize the 3D-ness of this stupid movie, it was John Candy, like, it's supposed to be so creepy, but he was serving pancakes, and he was asking if you want "And syrup?" Anyway, I am so sorry that I even went there. I should have poofed myself and just gotten out of it, but that didn't happen. Okay, so that being said, and if you haven't seen SCTV, it's one of the greatest things ever, and it just is. And I started watching it, I think, in junior high school, along with Saturday Night Live, and it blew my mind. Okay, so that being said, back to betrayal. Dun dun dun. Okay, so we're holding this betrayal throughout our entire beings? No. Throughout our entire bodies? No. Giant hand that caused that whole story to start in the first place. So we're holding this in an organ? No, we're holding this in a system. Okay, system is showing up. So this system is our digestive system? No. Our cardiovascular system? No. Our nervous system? Yeah. Okay, any other systems? No. So nervous system. So energy of betrayal. Um, yeah. So my mind's making up all kinds of stories, but let's not go there because that's a rabbit hole, as we all know. Okay. So is there anything else we need to know about this betrayal for the group? Nope. It's safe and appropriate to clear this energy of betrayal from our nervous systems now. Okay. So, did I say that? Safe and appropriate from the light? Yeah, I say it so many times a day that I forget that I've even said it. Welcome to my world. So, if you're playing, just relax and receive. So, and let go. So, we're sending all of that energy, that vibration, that frequency of betrayal that we're holding, or some of us anyway, are holding in our nervous systems. We're sending that all to the light. Smell you later. Dr. Shannon's not here today, but that's a smell you later for Shannon in case you watch later. Okay, so we're sending all of that energy to the light, all that betrayal energy, and we're going to fill up the space in our nervous systems, which is basically everywhere in your body. So we're sending that to the light, and we're filling up our nervous systems with energy of safety, security, stability. In other words, as Khufu said, it's safe. Basically, it's safe to be us in this lifetime. Energy of forgiveness, energy of peace, calm, and serenity, energy of relief, and positive forward action. And let's top that off with a dollop of love. Okay, so have we successfully cleared this, at least this layer of betrayal for the group? Yes. Is there a deeper layer to look at? Nope. Okay. There might be, but now is not the time. And it's always about divine timing, too. Um, okay. So, that being said, all right, is there another trapped emotion to do for the group today? Yeah, okay. This is in column A. No. Column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row one. Yes. Okay. Frustration. Okay. Um, so this frustration energy for the group is throughout our entire beings. No. It's throughout our entire bodies. Okay, I get a yes on entire bodies. Anywhere else to know about? Nope. Or to identify? No. Okay, it's safe and appropriate and from the light to release this energy of frustration from our bodies. Okay, so here we go. So we're sending all of that energy, that vibration, that frequency of frustration throughout our entire bodies. We're sending that all to the light. We're going to fill up our entire bodies with energy of relaxation, acceptance, peace, calm, serenity. Let's add a dash of humor and compassion for ourselves in these human experiences and all of our frustrations and all everything we need we do go through on a daily basis. And let's just give ourselves some love and let's share some of that compassion with the rest of the world because everyone's going through it. No matter what mask they put on for the public, we're all going through it. All of us. And some of us sensitive people, it feels like we're going through more. And that's maybe not fair to compare, but whatever. But I do like making little rhymes. Okay, so that being said, have we successfully released this frustration from our bodies? Yay, that's a yes. Okay, is there something else energetic to do for the group watching now or in the future? Yes, this is in on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. No, in row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 10. Well, as I have said many times, that's one of my favorite things. That's either a frozen negative emotion, dun dun dun, or an atrophied positive emotion. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So this is a frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophied positive emotion. And the idea being that something happened at some point and we kind of lost touch with the ability to express or feel or even identify certain positive emotions. And I won't go into the whole story, but as I've probably mentioned many times, because you never forget your first atrophied emotion. For me, it was joy. And I had evidence of that being atrophied all over the place. And now, as a result, without all the story, I can accept compliments. Like, I've never been able to accept compliments my whole fucking life, and within, so for the last, say let's just say 54 years For the first 54 years, I couldn't accept a compliment to save my life without putting myself down and negating what the person's trying to gift me with a compliment. Now, in the last few years, I can, when people say nice things to me, which they do a lot, um, I can actually sit with it and I'm not trying to get away from it. Because words of affirmation are my top love language. Um, So people would tell me things, of course, everything I want to hear, and I'm just like, get the fuck away from me, thanks. So that's really different. So anyway, and as I always say to my clients, your results may vary. So that being said, let's go ahead and see what's showing up as an atrophied positive emotion for the group watching now and in the future. So this is in column A, no. Column B, yes. Column C, no. In an odd numbered row, no. In row two, four, four, six. Okay. Oh, so atrophied energy of hope. And that's interesting. I was thinking a lot about hope today. Well, I think about hope a lot because okay, back to my book, drink. And part of what I want to focus my quizzes on is to help fellow magic people, whether they know they're magic or not, is to know that there's hope in feeling better. And there it is. Wow. What I hope to offer is a lot of hope with my book for us sensitive people. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. So God only knows what I was trying to say. Okay. So this atrophied energy of hope is ready and willing to be brought back to life, rehydrated, de-atrophied for us. So we have the ability. So it's among our full palette of emotions to experience. Because all of our emotions are clues. So we want to be able to feel all of it. Um, and as sensitive people, feeling hopeful is extra important. Yeah. So this energy of hope is ready and willing to be de-atrophied, brought back to life and experienced. Yes. Okay. We're going to use a bypass circuitry for this. Yes. And a bypass circuitry is a process that is handled by Gaia. And as I told somebody the other day, I hope it's not a mistake to put this in my book, this chart, because it looks a little overwhelming and some of the wording sounds fucking crazy, but what am I gonna not be honest now with my chart and try to make it more palatable? Fuck that. So if you want to be part of my magic, this is what you get. Okay, so that being said, this bypass circuitry is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. No, in row two, four, six, eight, 10. Okay, astral detox, which kind of sounds like an energetic enema to me, because I love me some enemas. Um, and just now that I said that out loud, God, um, yeah, not in an obsessive way, not like I saw once on that show, My Strange Addiction. Like, I think there was a married couple and they like part of their daily life was every evening they do a coffee enema, which would be a weird time to do a coffee enema because all that caffeine gets absorbed, or at least some of it. Anyway, but like every day, seems like your butt would hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now that that's been covered, astral detox is our bypass circuitry, which is a pattern disruptor. So we're looking to disrupt the pattern of this atrophied energy of hope for the group, whoever needs it. So it's safe and appropriate to disrupt this pattern for the group and bring back this energy of hope. Yes. Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of hope for the group, watching now and in the future? Yes. This is safe and appropriate for the group. Yep. Are we ready? We are. So I'm going to be quiet while Gaia does her thing. Here we go. Okay. So, Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of hope for the group, watching now and in the future? Yep. Thanks, Gaia. You're awesome. Okay. So, is there anything else magic wise to do for the group today? Nope. So, we are complete today. We are. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. And I appreciate you all. And I'm just putting it out there before we go. If anybody wants to comment, and it doesn't have to be now. Do I want to ask this? Basically, I'm trying to figure out. I regret even starting this. You know what? I'm going to poof myself. And if you don't know what that means that's a little shortcut that Dave and I use when we start talking about something and you just like it's going nowhere and you just want it to stop. Poof, you say poof and you don't question the poof. So I'm poofing myself right now. It had to do with my hair. It's not interesting. I think I'm going to shave my head soon because it's crazy town, USA. Okay, I'm just going to say it. God damn it. If anybody has any opinions, fuck. If anybody has any opinions, whether I should grow my hair out more for my photo, for my book, or if I should be, I think it's more authentic since I talk about shaving my head at the end of the book. I think it'll be more authentic. I think I've answered my own question. Thanks for listening. Yeah, whether I should have my hair shaved, my head shaved for my picture, or have some semblance of the pelt, the thick pelt that I'm wearing now. And you know how I feel about it when I describe it as a thick pelt. Gross. Aw, Yvonne. I think you should do you. I think so too. And yeah, I feel more comfortable in my own skin when my head is shaved. I know that sounds crazy, but well, it's a game changer for me. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And thanks for watching and supporting me and my book and this crazy process that you've had to listen to. Well, you don't have to listen to. Of course, you don't have to tune in. But I really appreciate having this outlet. Yeah. Uh, my issue with my career is making myself up. Ooh, what does that mean? Making yourself up. I want to know more about that, Blanca. Maybe you can send me a text because I'm really curious what you mean about that. Are you talking about makeup or inventing yourself or, yeah. Oh, she's talking about makeup. Well, Blanca, you're significantly younger than me and you're super cute and if makeup makes you happy, use makeup. I don't know if that's what you're asking. But anyway, I don't know about you. I'm tired of hearing me talk. Um, so see you later, Pam. And maybe see more of you next week if you want to join the Monday Play with Pendulums thing. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. And hopefully, Coop will be with us next week as well. So as I'm ending the broadcast, let me see if I can time it correctly with my beautiful Made by Artica Productions theme song. Bye, y'all. You are magic, magic. Hey. Magic, why isn't it? Okay. Sorry. Let's try that again. Here we go. Bye, y'all. You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Koop.